Welcome to the art of gluten-free sourdough baking. Today's lesson is water kefir. Water kefir is a lacto-fermented drink that's full of probiotics and enzymes. When we drink this, we repopulate our intestines with probiotics and enzymes. Let's take a look at the ingredients. This is the water kefir grains or water kefir culture. And it's a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. And when we feed the colony, it puts probiotics and enzymes into the liquid. And then we drink the liquid. The raisins have some natural yeast on them, just like all fruit does. And this natural yeast kickstarts the fermentation. And you can also use any kind of dried fruit that's not treated. You can use figs or prunes. You would probably use 2 or 3 figs, 2 or 3 prunes, or apricots. And any of those dried fruits will kickstart this fermentation. And this is sugar. This is 2 tablespoons of organic dark sugar. And this is the perfect food for the water kefir culture. When they eat this sugar up, then they put those probiotics and enzymes right into the liquid. And this is just a slice of organic lemon. The lemon adds some acidity to the mix, and this prevents any spoilage. And it also gives it a little bit of a citrusy taste, which is nice. And let's see if we can get a close-up. This is a finished jar of water kefir, and on the bottom are the grains, the culture. They're just sitting in there. I like to store the culture in the living water kefir in the refrigerator. And you can see I've used quite a bit of this already. And let's just imagine that we're going to have some as a tonic in the morning, a little bit. And maybe we're making a pot of beans, so maybe we'll use 1/4 of a cup in the soaking water. And you just keep pouring off as much as you need, keeping the grains in the jar. And then when we're poured off most of it, then we set it aside, and then we get ready to make the new batch. Let's make a new batch. First I'll start with my sugar. Just put that in the bottom of the jar. And I'll pour in nearly 1 quart of water. I'd like to pour the water in up to the shoulder of the jar. Stir it up. Put in the raisins. And then I'm going to put the cultures in. Oh, actually, I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use these. And since I poured off all the water kefir, I'm going to just put some of this sugar water into it and swirl it around, just so I can pour it into the new jar in one pour. That's good. Okay. And the lemon. Just take the lemon and float it on the top. And then we want to cover it up. Keep out the fruit flies and the dust. Paper towel or a cloth and secure it with a rubber band. I'll set this on the counter for 24 hours. After about 12 to 15 hours, the raisins will actually start to float to the top as the effervescence starts to build up. Then after 24 hours, I will scoop out the fruit and cap it and put it in the refrigerator. This is a double recipe. And I'm going to just tilt it a little bit. Let's see if we can get a close shot of the floating raisins and the floating lemon. And we need to remove this fruit. So this is after 24 hours or so. We're going to remove the raisins. Some people like to munch on the raisins. And the lemon is coming as well. I'm going to take out the lemon. Sometimes people will actually reserve the lemon and then squeeze the lemon juice into the finished kefir. This lemon, I actually took the peel off because this happened to be a very bitter lemon and I didn't want the bitterness to go into the taste. This is basically ready to drink. I use water kefir to boost my gluten-free sourdough starter. I also use it to boost the soaking water when I soak beans and grains. I use it as a daily tonic and I drink 1 to 2 ounces at a time. I also like to make fruit infusions with water kefir, where I put strawberries in the finished water kefir, or blueberries, or raspberries, or apples. Well, that's our lesson for today. Thank you for visiting my kitchen.